All right, guys, welcome back to the shop. So before we get started on this video, I want to explain a couple things that's happening in the video so it'll make a little more sense. The car has new wastegates on it, and I had actually shot a video and had it all edited, and the file's corrupt or something, and it won't let me render the video. But anyways, the car has new wastegates with lighter springs in them, and they're bigger wastegates. We went from 44 millimeters to 50 millimeters. So what you're going to see are 4 good problem-free runs. The changes in the wastegates make us use more air pressure than we used before on the top of the wastegates to get the same result that we got before. So there's no personal best or anything like that, but the boost control was flawless. It worked perfect, and I'm really happy to have that problem behind me. But enough of that. Let's get started on the video. There's some 360 footage in there that's not going to be 360 capable as you view it right now, but I'm probably going to upload that video separately so it will be 360 capable, and hopefully I can figure that out. But enough of that. Let's get started. Okay guys, it is the day after Thanksgiving. I actually had an entire video recorded on the stuff I just changed on the car. It really wasn't anything crazy other than putting different wastegates on that are slightly bigger. I went from 44 millimeter to 50 millimeter, and the crossover really isn't set up for that to be mounted the way I had to put them, so it's not perfect, I guess. It only has to make a couple of races, a test and tune tonight, and then next week we're going to a quarter-mile race, and that'll be the end of it for the season. But nonetheless, we are headed to the track right now, and I think you can probably see behind me the car on the trailer. We are loaded up, ready to go, and I did test drive the car a little bit around with the band in the transmission correctly and all that kind of jazz. Everything looks good, so let's go to the track. Okay, we have made it to the track. Brian is still upright. He has not fallen yet. I guess they had some no prep testing out here earlier, so they are re-rubbering the track and making it wonderful again. There's my boy Cheeseburger over there. Look at him. Hard at work.
Making it work.
This is the stickiest track in Texas, y'all. If you want to break some shit, this is where you go to do it. Again, hopefully we got the transmission / band issues ironed out. I guess we're going to find out here momentarily, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. Remember, people, social distancing. Okay. Okay, so you got to look at the first pass. I'll refer back to what I said earlier in the video, where it takes a lot more air pressure on top of the wastegate to get to where we were before. But we don't know what that number is at this point, and we're slowly adding, each pass, we're adding more and more air to it. So that pass went a 549 or something like that, 124 miles an hour or something like that. So the next pass, you're going to see when the car comes up on the two-step, as I stage the car, that it backfires out the exhaust like it's supposed to, and then the engine stumbles, and then it comes back on, and then it stumbles. What's happening there is, since we have control over the wastegates now, and we're adding a little bit of air pressure to the top of the wastegate, the boost is coming up in the map in the same RPM range, and that is making it hit cells that it hasn't ever seen before, and it's actually leaning out right there because there's no closed loop control until after I let go of the trans brake. So it leans out, it recovers, it leans out, and then I let go of the trans brake right on the second spot where it leans out. So it stumbles, and you'll see it actually does that a couple times in the video. One time I guessed at the fuel on the third run and actually had it right, and it doesn't stumble. So keep an eye on that. You'll see what it does in this run. Guys, so we turned it up a little bit, and seemed like it ran a little bit better. The first pass was pitifully slow, so get a look at the time slip, see how it goes, make some adjustments, hopefully go faster. Okay, so now we're coming up for the third run, and like I said earlier, there's cells that we're hitting in the fuel table that have never been touched before because of the way we can approach these cells at this certain boost level and this certain RPM. So the engine comes up, leans out, stumbles, comes up, leans out, stumbles, so on and so forth. Going into the third run, I had actually guessed at it where it was going to go as it traverses through the map, and I got it right. Right enough where it didn't stumble. Now, as the car goes down the track, the air fuel looks really good. That was, that of course is the important part. So check that out, third run coming up. Also, some cameo footage from our buddy Robert's car. Chris did all the work to it. It's a giant big block, and on this video it's on a single stage of nitrous, and it's fast. The car runs really good. So check out the other stuff as well. Okay, so we are coming up for the fourth and final pass for both Robert and I. Again, we've turned the boost up every single pass, and at this point I'm trying to guess where the boost is going to go while the car is sitting on the two-step. So this particular pass, I didn't get enough fuel in it to keep it from laying down while it's on the two-step. No big deal. It's a learning curve, and I totally accept that. But it is still the fastest pass of the night, both ET and mile per hour, despite how bad of a stumble the car has when it leaves the line. It did manage to go 141 in the 8th, which is, for the boost level, for the peak boost level it's pretty close to what it has done in the past, mile per hour wise. ET wise, it would have been, probably would have been a personal best had the car not laid down. So two things also to note in this particular pass is you'll see TJ walk out there on the track in front of the car as I'm backing up, and he puts this tool down on the ground and he turns it like a torque wrench, and that is a surface meter to test just how sticky the track is. These guys, TJ and Cheeseburger, or Eric, they keep a very close eye on how good or bad the track is, and they try to maintain it. If there's 5 cars or if there's 50 cars, these guys are on top of things. So the other thing to note is to reiterate how sticky the track is. If you watch when I go to pull up towards the staging beams, you hear me give it quite a bit of gas just to get the car to roll, because it's stuck to the ground. Like it won't move. So that just gives you an idea of how sticky the track is. So again, fourth and final run, fastest run of the night, biggest mile per hour, and that's it. It was a good pass. Check it out. that is the end of the video. Again, we had big success, no problems. Boost control is working great now. And I'll still try to get a video together so you can see what it was doing with the boost beforehand and with the new wastegates and with the new changes and all those things. Also, I'm going to look into getting the 360 video edited and uploaded as 360 video so you can see everything in the car, including the dash, yours truly, and just general goings on as the car goes down the track. So I'm working on those two things. Outside of that, thanks everybody for stopping by. I sure appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and all that neat stuff. Tell your buddies, and we will see you in the next video.